checked.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I forgot I was in Discord before, but then when I did the profile restart, it dropped me.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I was just trying to get rid of some big files, so I'm doing a search for big files and found I got rid of about 9 gig of cache files to do with video. So I put it back where it should have was.
Yeah. How's the controls feeling tonight?
Well, I think they're okay. I actually went into War Thunder for a little while just to check that out. Right. They've changed the gun sounds. I think that's the main thing that I noticed. Just the sound of the guns. There might have been a couple of other things. The Spitfire still lurches up when you drop the flaps, so I didn't think they'd sort that out.
They're never going to change that.
No, I don't think so.
That's not even a concern as far as they're concerned.
No, which is daft because it's the flight model which I thought they boasted about. I did that for a little while anyway, I haven't been into it for yonks. Same as yourself, really. Not been there for ages.
Since February, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, it made a change, but I kept on wanting to click things in the cockpit and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is the downside, isn't it? You're spoiled.
The upside is that I was watching my airspeed indicator rather than the speed at the top on the HUD.
Right. Yeah.
So that sort of became a plus for War Thunder. Whether I'd still do that if I was doing it for a while, I don't know. It might slip back into old habits because it's easy.
The information. Yeah, it's just there in your face, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm practicing my sling loading.
Oh yeah.
Again, and I just did the old flyby view, and as it's gone past, the container's almost parallel with the aircraft. Where it was swinging a little bit more than I realised. You normally get a little bit of variance on the swing as it's underneath you, but it was.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty much 90 degrees to the ground, and it was out underneath me, so parallel with the ground.
Oh right. Right, one of the keys that starts my engine, because I use the home and delete key for the start and booster, one of them, I'm not sure which, is operating my push to talk by the sounds of it. Yeah, the delete key is operating my push to talk on Discord. I don't know why.
Does that mean you've got a mapping for the delete key in Discord?
Well, I didn't think so.
Maybe
I didn't think so.
Maybe if you've tried to remove the
Ah,
mapping
wait.
and it's tracked it as a delete key is the button to trigger it.
No, you know that you can see your push to talk option in two places, which makes no sense to me. And one of them was showing this like gamepad thing. Do you remember I said to you, I decided to delete that, but what it did was change gamepad to delete. So the delete key is set up for it, but I don't know how to clear it.
I think there's an X next to it.
Okay, let's see if that works.
But failing that, if you go into your shortcuts section, it should list all of your shortcuts, so you should be able to find that same delete key mapping. And if there's not a delete key, if there's not a red, if there's not a cross to delete the mapping on the voice and video section, there probably will be on the shortcut section.
Okay, right. Well, it's not. There isn't the option to delete on that. If I was to go to key bindings, the little link key bindings, then I would find stuff that I can X out, but it doesn't affect this. So shortcuts is where?
No, the shortcuts is what I meant with when key bindings is what I meant when I said shortcut.
Well, you see it in two places, don't you?
Demigod _
Yeah.
Suck Bill.
But you should
Hello,
see
Demigod,
both
bear with me.
in the keybind section.
No, you see different stuff in there. If you just go to voice and video and scroll down a little bit, do you have to scroll down? Yeah, underneath
Demigod
underneath the push to talk. Yeah, hold on, Demigod. Sorry, I got someone on my stream. Hold on, Demigod. I'll come back to you when I can. Yeah, when you go to voice and video, you see a window called shortcut for push to talk.
Yeah.
That is currently set to delete, because I thought I was just going to be deleting what was there, but it didn't. It registered the key. It's how to clear that one, because when you go, as far as I know, when you go to key bindings, it's not there. Let's just try it. Hold on.
Hang on. Oh dear. That's close.
No, see, when you go to key bindings, that shortcut is not there.
Alright, give me a second. I'll be able to check it in a moment.
Yeah.
I have to change the volume of this green cloud.
Okay, I'll have a quick word in my stream. Hello, Demigod. Yeah, Laxor and I are currently in DCS, and when I started my engine, I got a little blip blop sound which tells me that it's operating the push to talk in Discord, and it shouldn't be. So I'm just trying to sort that one out. But Laxor's got something else he needs to sort out first, I think.
Demigod _ Your head's messed up in DCS.
You mean the fact? Sorry, you mean the fact that I haven't got one? Unless you mean constantly looking like that.
Demigod _
Yeah, there's no head. But I'm not sure what you mean. If you're talking about constantly on this view, it's because my head is turned to look at my other two screens.
You looking like that?
Yeah, I've got my head turned to the left. I'm looking at my other two screens.
Demigod underscore. Oh,
Because on the other two screens I've got various things, including my Discord screen. So I need to unmap something so that it doesn't operate my push to talk when I go to start my engine. Doesn't matter too much at the moment because the engine's started and I shouldn't need to use that key anymore until I start the engine next, but I would like it sorted out. Well, I can do a couple of other things while I'm waiting for that, so I can set my altimeter and my nose down and my rudder trim.
Demigod underscore. What stick are you using?
This stick is a Thrustmaster Warthog. And I've got pedals
Demigod
under
underscore.
the desk.
Oh,
Right, so I'll adjust my nose down.
Demigod underscore. When I get my PC, I'ma get DCS and buy the F16 and get the stick with it too.
What stick you gonna get then?
Demigod underscore. Maybe the A10 stick cause I don't have a big hand.
When you say big hand, are you speaking metaphorically, or meaning I've got a lot in my hand to spend with, or you talk about your physical side of your size of your hand?
Demigod underscore. My physical size of my hand.
Oh, okay. Is it much smaller than a normal hand then? So, I mean, you can see the size of my hand on my stick. And my throttle.
Demigod underscore. You could say that.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so you need a stick that's suitable for your hand size. Yeah, that's definite, yeah. That's Laxor whizzing along from my starboard side.
Demigod underscore. How much is the stick and the other stuff for it?
Well, this stick at the moment is probably about 300 quid. I can't remember where you are. Are you in the States? Or... oh, I'll get all the names and places mixed up.
Demigod underscore. Me.
Okay, so if you're in the States, I imagine it'll be in the region of 400 bucks, maybe, something like that. But that's a really rough estimate. Maybe 370 or something. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the price in pounds is at the moment, because I got mine some time ago. It was £275 for me when I got it a couple of years ago.
Demigod underscore f. Then how much for all of it together for the stick holder and the struster thing?
Struster? They're basically, there are two units. There's this here, which is the throttle unit, and the stick itself.
Demigod underscore f. Thruster.
Thruster, yeah, so you mean like the throttle unit. Okay, so the throttle unit, I think you can get them separately. I wouldn't want to do that myself, but I think you probably can.
Demigod underscore f.
Yeah, so this throttle unit, they refer to it as a throttle unit, is one bit, and that's that, and then there's the stick. Under the desk I've also got my CH Pro pedals. I also use Track IR, so that's really the guts of my kit. I also use Voice Attack, which isn't 100% reliable, but it's good when it's working. It means that I can just state commands. I don't know if you know about Voice Attack, do you, Demigod?
Demigod underscore f. The price for all of it.
Right, well the price for both, that includes
Demigod underscore nope.
I'm not sure what you're saying nope to, I've forgotten what I said. Right, so the throttle and the stick together, all together, was about, for me, a couple of years ago, £275. The rudder pedals are about 150, but I'm not sure you can get them now. Maybe 125. I'm not sure if you can get these ones now, I'm just not sure. And Track IR is about, I think, about 150. That's all in pounds, of course. And I still can't see why that mapping, why that delete key is mapped in that way.
Is the laws over there better than the states?
The laws? Which laws do you mean? That's not the
Demigod underscore f. Cause I would like to move over there.
Well, it depends on what you mean about the laws. 2 points there. I don't know the laws in the States, but which particular laws are you talking about? I mean, obviously there's loads.
Demigod underscore f. Like the general laws.
Well, I guess they're the same as anywhere else. Don't rob people, don't kill people, and behave yourself, really. Which I'm happy to go along with.
Demigod underscore f. The cache system seems easier to remember than over here. Demigod
well, I don't know. It's all decimalised.
over there.
Yeah, I mean it's decimalised. I mean you have 100 cents to a dollar, and we have 100 pennies to a pound. So it's the same in that sense. It never used to be. We used to be pounds, shillings and pence, of course. That was quite different.
Demigod underscore f. How much is a pound?
I think a pound is probably about, just trying to think, about $1.50 maybe. Maybe $1.30. I don't know what the exchange rate is at the moment. We have got another viewer on Twitch. Maybe they can. Maybe they know the exchange rate between pounds and dollars. Alright, check my settings. Okay, concentrate on takeoff now. So I'm just going to do my usual first thing as a line of trucks, soft targets for me to hit. Just as I test that, everything seems to be working okay, and then after that I could do oh, still got the markers on. Let's turn them off. Welcome to the stream, folks. Anyone that's not seen it before, I'm in DCS. This is a Spirit LF Mark 9. In this same server currently is Laxor. He's flying a Huey. Damn it. Over enthusiastic at getting the targets rather than keep myself safe. So Laxor's just dropping some stuff off.
Could you tell me again? I was doing something.
Tell you what again.
Demigod underscore. How much a pound is?
I don't know for sure, but you could check the exchange rate between the pound and the dollar. I think a pound is about $1.30, $1.50, something like that. Maybe $1.50. That's annoying. I don't normally crash into my targets on that run. That's normally my good test run.
Demigod _th. Bill, do you have some dating advice XD?
None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
VRB.
Was that a
Yeah, it's an accidental
Maybe
key.
spell.
Yeah.
yeah. There's it. There's the controls feeling.
Ooh, I got a big as you spoke then, but how's the what? Oh, the controls.
Controls.
Yeah, they're okay, but when I start the engine, I know it's going to kick off my push to talk, so you have to ignore that.
Oh yeah, I can touch down and have a look at that if you want. Yeah.
I really can't see. I'm seeing default keybinds, and there's a list of those, but the delete key isn't listed. It's just how to get rid of that off that first screen. It's how to delete it. You can't just delete it because it swaps it for the delete key. So it's that keybind that's directly below the push to talk radio button.
Yeah. Yeah. Brief account control, that's what I'm saying.
I'll try to reassign it. I'll try to reassign that one shortcut to Control Alt B. Let's see if that does it.
What I have to do? Right. Let's do that a second. Right.
It's accepted Control Alt B, so I'll just come away from this now, go back to my normal screen and push my delete key, see what happens. Well, it's right, yeah, so it's sorted it, so don't worry. You can't leave that blank, it seems. You have to have something in it. And because I was trying to delete what appeared to be junk before, it accepted the delete key. But it's now cleared that. Yep, it's cleared that and it's working okay. Oh, you're in front of me. That's why I couldn't see you. You're right behind my nose. Oh, if I lean out to my right, I can just about see you. Sorry, I was just talking to my stream instead of to you. You're in front of me. I couldn't see you before because you're right behind my nose. But if I lean to the right, I can see you.
It's odd that you can't delete that mapping because now I've inadvertently got it mapped to backspace.
Hey?
I should be able to fix that quite easily.
Just
yeah,
hit the mapping that you want.
Oh,
Just edit the setting, hit the mapping that you want from the keyboard.
yeah, well no, I don't necessarily want a mapping in there, so I don't use push to talk at the moment.
Yeah, but you can't get rid of it, can you?
No, but I just take it off of push to talk and that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
just need to drop out the server a minute. I just want to check something on the
Okay.
local copy of the map that I've got here. I said I wanted to restart the server. Would that be a major inconvenience?
No, just restart it. I'll just start up and get. I'm only sitting at the end of the runway, about to start to take off. So yeah, do it now.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So Lactar's going to restart the server. So I'll be jumping into another spit, restarting and taxiing around to this point again.
There was a map update that I put on for Warhawk, but for whatever reason I must have copied in the wrong order, and it didn't make its way to...
Oh, okay. Yeah, just reboot the server when you want it. In the meantime, Demigod, if you've got anything you want to ask me, this is a good time because I can't fly. I don't have to look at anything. I don't have to worry about controlling anything. Or Demigod or anyone else that wants to ask something. Or say something.
Sorry, I just realised I'm not mute.
Are you about to restart now? I mean, if it's like 5 minutes, I'll just take off for the hell of it.
Yeah, give me a couple of seconds because it's not. The dates are all matching up basically. I don't know why the slot isn't matching up. So yeah, take off. I'll be a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if you got any of that. Take off.
Yeah, I got that. I might have answered on the wrong button, but yeah, I got that. Okay, well I'll do a little circuit perhaps and see about landing if there's time for that.
Doesn't necessarily need to be
I can't hear you now, now that I'm flying. I've got to turn you up, I think. I shouldn't have to turn you up. You're at about 150, 140% now. I shouldn't have to turn it up.
I don't know if you tweak the volume in the end, but let me know.
Oh, I'm getting you now.
Okay.
So I don't know what the difference is, but you're now sort of loud and proud.
Right. Yeah, let me know when you're in a convenient spot for a restart. I've managed to find out what the problem was, so...
Okay, I'll just try a landing. That's all I did. I decided to take off, do a circuit and land.
Yeah, it's not... there's no rush, so do as you do.
Gear down. And flaps. So Lexor will be, when I've landed, Lexor will restart the server to include the changes. I'm not sure what they are, but they should be included. Very scruffy landing, but I'm down. Okay, well I'm down anyway, so whenever, as far as I'm concerned, whenever you're wanting.
Okay, I just need to... Warhawks just let me know of another possible issue, but there shouldn't have been an issue with it. Not that I can find where the 109s are.
Shall I take off again or what?
Oh, there they
I mean,
are.
if you're going to be sort of 5 minutes, it's probably worth taking off. If you're going to be 1 minute, then it
Yeah,
isn't.
go on. Yeah, go again. I need to find a slot for the 109s.
So reset my nose down to 1/3 of a division. And I believe I'm good to go. Perhaps I'll go and finish off some of those vehicles that I missed before. Forgot to set me a prop pitch on takeoff. Never mind.
Go now, Sire Bill.
Oh, roger that, demigod. Catch you another day. Take care. That was extremely messy, but I'll do it again. Oh, hang on, I might be shooting at dead targets. I'll go for the fuel tankers on the road, because I haven't hit them before. Perhaps Laxor will finish the others off. Although they should respawn. Once they're all gone, they should respawn. On that particular set of vehicles anyway. But I'm going to go for the tankers on the road. Simply because I don't know how soon Laxor will need to restart the server, so I might as well just do something noticeable.
Chris_XCX. Hello folks.
Hello Chris, thank you for announcing yourself, that's very nice. And I think you're new to my stream, aren't you Chris? I don't remember your name.
Okay, if you want to let me know when you're clear.
Can you move?
Chris_XCX. First time.
Okay Chris, I'm probably going to land first. Were you saying that you're now ready to start?
Ready when you are. So if you're
okay
here and you're looking to land, then just land.
Yeah, well I can land, or you can just, if you want to restart it, I don't mind just not worrying about landing. I'm on my way back. Probably a couple of minutes if I land, if that.
Yeah, we could probably do all that.
Gear down. And flaps. Yeah, so welcome Chris, nice to see you. This is DCS and this is a Spitfire LF Mark 9. We also have Laxor on the server and I believe Warhawk.
Chris_XCX. I love that plane. Chris_XCX. Love asterisk.
Yeah, look at that. Bit holdy at the moment because I caught some of the bullets from the units on the bridge that shot at me. So a little bit peppered. So it's just as well I came in really. Alexor's now going to restart the server. Let's put my flaps up. Laxor's now going to restart the server, and then I'll be kicking on with that again. I'll probably jump in a spit again for another run once it's restarted. Okay, I've landed, so I haven't switched off or anything, but if you want to do that, you can. You'll crash Warhawk by the looks of it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to land or not.
Chris_XCX. I love British planes from the WW2.
Yeah, me too, Chris. I want the Hurricane.
His gear come down, so we'll watch him come in, and then we'll restart the server.
Okay, I'll move over.
Chris_XCX. Avro Lancaster is my favourite.
Yeah, and of course they haven't got that in DCS at the moment. But they're gradually building it all up. I imagine somewhere down the line they might have it, but what I want is the Hurricane to go along with this Spitfire. I've got a Mosquito, I've got an I-16 which is a fun plane, but that's about all. So Warhawk is about to land, I believe. I'll jump out. He's in a P-47.
Chris_XCX. Niv view.
Actually that meant nice view, so don't worry about retyping. Yeah, it is. Right, so I think Laxor is going to restart now that Warhawk is down. I think Laxor will restart.
Open a window because it's getting so damn hot in here. And then the wind picks up and slams the goddamn door. Oh, I've got it going.
Oh.
We're waking everyone up.
Chris_XCX. Nice, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I got that, Chris. So, what do you fly at all in DCS or War Thunder or whatever, Chris? And the other question is, whereabouts on the planet are you? Are you USA?
XCX. I started DCS 2 weeks ago.
Excellent. That's good. Nice to know that you're there.
Chris_XCX. I'm from Switzerland. I play F/18.
Ah, now I believe you're the first view I ever had from Switzerland, so welcome Switzerland. Okay, we've got a freeze there, so that means that Laxor is now rebooting.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. It's nice to have people from all over. We get people from obviously UK, where I am, Australia, USA,
So
all
it's
over
now
USA.
down, as you probably noticed.
It's nice. Yep.
Just giving it a couple of seconds so it releases the block on the emission file.
Right, so the server has disappeared. It will then come back and I can go into it.
Four, that's that one, and now start. Okay,
Chris
should
underscore
be up and ready for
XCS.
connections.
Where are
Okay,
you in the
it's
UK?
not there yet. Yep, I'm in the sort of southeast area of England.
Might need to trigger a refresh.
Okay. Okay.
There we go, just shut down the remote desktop.
I'm doing a refresh. We'll see if it turns up.
As it's running. I'll refresh the file. Warhawk's in. so he's in, but we're not.
Oh right, I can't even see it yet. Oh, it's just turned up for me.
Alright. Can close that down and hopefully get in.
Yeah, I know of FA18, but that's all. I simply know of it. I only ever do DCS. At one time I was doing just basically War Thunder, and then I got introduced to DCS, and I hadn't done War Thunder for, well, since about February, and then tonight I just went in there again just to sort of check it out, really. Of course, War Thunder's a game, and this is a sim. That's the difference. I don't suppose there's a way we can change the size of the font that shows you your frame rate.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's just a thought. It's just,
The colour of it might help if it changed, maybe.
if it had a
that-
background, if it was like red on black or white on red or something, it might help. But on a dark background, perhaps with red. But either way, we can't change it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think so. Hopefully Warhawk is happy now that he's got his MiG-15s.
Yeah. That's the refueling tanker jet. one of the ladies during the war who transported aircraft from airfield to airfield, including Spits, of the Spit, she said she's a bitch on the ground. She's a lady in the air, but she's a bitch on the ground, and it's true to life. As this model, DCS has got that right. She's not comfortable to taxi. She's okay once she's off the ground, but landing in a Spit is not getting your wheels down. That's just the beginning. You have to then control the aircraft to a stop.
Chris_XCX. Lol, good luck.
Do you know the way the Spit works with its braking and its wheels? You know, its undercarriage and its braking. Do you know how it works? I'll explain it if not.
Chris_XCX. I don't know, looks like Russian brakes.
Oh, I put my brake on without looking. I've nosed over. I could get repaired, I suppose, while I talk about it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Chris_XCX. Onk.
Request repair.
Oh,
Repair me. They're not going to repair me on here. I'll just get a new aircraft. That way I'll explain all of it. I'll get a new aircraft and explain what I'm doing and what's going on. You've only got to blink, look up for a second, lose concentration, and you're in danger, as was just demonstrated. I put my brake on when I was still moving. Well, it's okay to do that, but I put it fully on when she was moving too fast, so she nosed over. Simple as that. Okay, so start up for the Spit. I like to put my panel lights on because when you get shadows, it can be handy to have panel lights showing things up when they're in shadow. So there's two little knobs above the compass that's pretty much center screen now. Two little knobs that turn the panel lights on. To the right of those there's two button covers. That's for the starter and the booster. Well, booster and starter. I can't remember which way around it is, doesn't matter. And I have to open those covers before I can press the buttons. And I would then need to turn on the magnetos, which are over there on the left, the silver buttons, silver switches. Before I do anything else, I'm going to make sure my brake is fully on, which it isn't at the moment, and make sure my prop pitch is fully fine. So brake lever is fully on, prop pitch is fully forward, fully fine. It's left in that position because in that position there's no strain on the cable. If you get out the Spit and leave it in that position, that cable's permanently got strain on it, so it's going to stretch the cable. So it makes sense to leave it like that. For startup I need it fully fine. I'm also going to nudge my throttle because it's the easiest way to do it. There's a little switch under there which is very difficult to see. And as you move the throttle forward, it hits that switch, turns it on, and that gives power to the undercarriage indicator. So now we can see the undercarriage indicator is illuminated. Right. So let's do those things that I said. I need to also put on my fuel pump. I'm going to do that now. You might hear it. don't know. It's pretty quiet, but depends on how the settings are, it can be noticeable. And then I've got to open the fuel cock, which is a lever behind my hand. I need 3 hands to do this, so I've got to let go because I need to push the torque while I'm doing it. So that lever that's for the fuel, I'll turn that on. Right, so magnetos are on, fuel pump is on, fuel cock is on. I've turned on my panel lights. I'm ready to prime. And now I can start. To start, I have to push both those buttons at the same time, which I think on the Spit you have to, I don't think there's another way of doing it. I have 2 buttons allocated. The delete and the home keys on my keyboard will press those 2 buttons, which is okay because I'm not flying. I don't mind pushing buttons on the keyboard while I'm not flying. So I'll do that, and then once the engine's turning over and starting to catch, I will throw this lever, the mixture lever, throw it forward. Now I've got a button at the back of my my throttle unit which I'll use to do that. So let's start up. I'll crack the throttle just about that much. And while she's warming up, I will set my altimeter, my nose down, and my rudder trim. About 1/3 of a division of nose down. So now I can taxi. Right, so the way the Spit works, it does not have toe brakes. Now in War Thunder you can tilt your foot forward on your brake, on your rudder pedals to apply braking. I just realised I'm talking to both streams, my apologies. I'll go back to my stream now.
Alright, no.
So there's no toe brakes on the Spitfire. In War Thunder there is, but that's wrong. Spitfires did not have toe brakes. So you have to, what you do, the way you steer is if you want to go to the left, you push your left rudder pedal forward and apply some braking, which the pilot would squeeze. You lift his fingers away from the stick and just squeeze that lever to apply braking, and that will turn him to the left, and obviously the other way round to turn right rudder and apply some braking, and it puts the braking on the right wheel instead of the left. So whichever rudder is forward, that's the wheel that will get the braking, which makes it very uncomfortable. So I'm going to now take the brake completely off and start moving. About 14 or 1500 RPM on the engine, which is the top right gauge. I'm going to try and show my feet and the brake whilst I'm doing this. And of course everything changes when you're doing this, because as soon as you apply braking you also slow yourself down, so you're losing momentum. So it's a constant balancing act. But you've only got to look away for a little while and she's all over the place. I'll also explain the takeoff in the Spit if you like. If you don't want me to, just say don't worry. And I know what you mean. This time I won't put my brake on suddenly and nose over. And gently applying brake until I stopped without nosing over. Right, brake is now fully on. To take off, I've already set my trim, so to take off it's stick fully back, full right aileron, throttle up to about 8 boost. The boost is the red gauge there. Throttle up to about 8 boost, and with the stick back you're throttling up and you're sort of dancing on the pedals, as they call it, to try and keep her straight, and then you're gradually also letting the stick come forward, and then when she's level, when the nose has dropped and the tail has come up, then you can give it a little bit of stick back and she'll take off. It really doesn't need much. After she's taken off, I will bring up my gear and I will adjust my nose down to 1 division of nose up. Also then put my engine speed, RPM, via the prop pitch, I'll put that to 2700. Once I've done that, I can close my canopy and carry on. So let's see if we can actually do that. So you have to be careful apart from remembering all that, you've got to remember to take your brake off. I'll tell you what, let's make it look pretty and put some lights on. So there's the port navigation light, starboard. And I don't know if you know what these things here, I'm circling some blobs. Do you know what those are? If not, I'll explain. Obviously you might know. Do we know what those are?
Chris_XCX. I don't know.
Well, that's good, because most people don't. I didn't until I got into this. These, if you look at the you have an illuminated sight, which I haven't switched on yet, so you get the illuminated reticle there, and with all the vibration of takeoff, etc., in here there's a bulb, and they're an incandescent bulb, no LEDs then, so the element in the bulb could blow, so you've now got no illuminated sight. So these are 3 spare bulbs, so there you are in the depths of a dogfight, and you got to change a light bulb. It's a fact, it's true, that's what they're for. Most people are not going to know that.
Chris_XCX. Wow, awesome.
Yeah, it's just nice little bits of information that I like to hand out, because most people won't know. I didn't know that. Right, so let's jump out a second. So all the lights are on. So you've got tail light. You've also got upper and lower lights on the fuselage. There's the one at the top there, which is easy to see. The one at the bottom you can't see so easily, but if I do that you can just see that there's a belly light shining down. And the purpose of those was that if your radio packed up, got hit by a bullet or something, you could then use this by setting these switches in the appropriate place. You can use this to send Morse code. So if your radio's gone, you could still Morse code your lights to other people in the section. So there's another little bit of information which I'd like to hand out, because I didn't know that either. So now I'll see about takeoff. So if you speak, I'll have to ignore it, but I will have heard it. Let me straighten up track IR. Okay, so brake off, stick back, full right aileron, dance on the pedals, which is difficult for me to show you because I have to tilt my head down for you to see that. So, and I've got to concentrate on taking off. So let's go. I'll take it up to about boost 8, dance on the pedals, and see if I can lift off at about 80 to 100 miles an hour. Gear up, adjust trim, set prop pitch, close canopy. Gears coming up. I've adjusted my nose down to nose up, and now I'll set my RPM by my prop pitch. And close the canopy. So hopefully that was interesting and useful. Make my guns ready.
Thomas
A little pip.
24. Hello Bill.
Hello Thomas.
XCX. Yes.
Good, I'm glad that was helpful, Chris. Yeah, Thomas, is this your first time here on my stream?
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. I'm pitching aka heavy. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Changed my name again, LULLUL.
Oh, okay, Comsin. I will try to remember that. Unlikely, but I'll try to. I will just read your name, whatever it is. Oh, geez, I only got 2 of those.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. You can just call me by my name.
Well, for me, it'll have to be that whatever name turns up on the screen on that chat box. I think I need to fiddle with track IR a little bit because it's very shaky at times and I get my head in certain positions.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Do you still play War Thunder?
Well, funny enough, I went into War Thunder briefly tonight for about half an hour to an hour because I haven't done it since about February, just to find out. Hold on. Yeah, I went in for about half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever, something like that. I noticed they've changed the gun sounds, but the spit still doesn't work right.
Thomas_KGallo24. I installed War Thunder once again.
Oh, I didn't realise you'd got rid of it. What made you get rid of it?
Thomas_KGallo24. I uninstall it and always end up coming back.
And what about DCS?
Thomas_KGallo24. The grind is too boring.
So what about DCS? Would you consider that?
Thomas_KGallo24. My computer is too weak for that.
Oh, that's a pity. Yeah, it does need it.
Thomas_KGallo24. I wasted my money on a guitar.
Oh, I don't think you're wasting your money with music. It's just a different thing. It's not a waste.
Thomas_KGallo24. I mean, yeah, it's not wasting.
My guns aren't firing. I've got a button stuck some. Okay, they're working again.
Thomas_KGallo24. This guitar costed €1,300 LUL. Chris_XCX.
Well, yeah, that's about the same price as my bass some years ago. So it's an investment. And I suppose, yeah, I can understand when you say wasted, because what you mean is you could have got a really good setup, or a good setup for flying with that sort of money, I guess, yeah. But it's not wasted. As long as you stick at it, it's not wasted.
Thomas_KGallo24. Exactly.
Yeah, my bass was a similar amount, about... Oh, I guess I was talking, that's why I couldn't fire. Similar amount about 20 years ago. It's a beautiful bass, I'm not worthy of it. So I mean about that jittering.
Thomas_KGallo24. Not worthy LOL.
No, I'm not. I'm not worthy of that of the bass that I have.
Thomas_KGallo24. I also thought I was not worthy of my guitar.
Well, there you are. Work towards making yourself worthy, and that make you get more money out of it.
24. But I'm getting pretty good.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's the whole point. The first vehicle I shot at just then was already destroyed. Welcome to people watching my stream. It's nice to see a nice number. It happens so rarely for me. Oh, that's a dead one too. I should probably try and sort out the adjustment on my track IR because it is not behaving very nicely at times. Now once all those lot are destroyed, they should respawn in the original nice straight easy line. That might be all of them done. Right, there's one behind that middle one that's on fire, I think. Trouble was I couldn't see it because of the smoke. Yeah, I've taken some hits. It seems to be running smooth, so I don't think they've hit the engine. If they hit the engine goes out of balance, you get a certain amount of wobbling like that of the plane without me moving my head. By the way, chaps, you will let me know if you're going, won't you, so that I won't end up talking to myself.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. LUL.
I'm out of ammo. So I'm R2B.
Chris_XCX. In chilling. Thomas_K Gallo 24. I'm watching the stream while playing War Thunder.
Oh right, okay.
I'm coming into the same set of units you're working on there, so I'll zigzag between them.
You're coming what?
You're over the units by the bridge, yeah?
I'm returning to base. I'm about to land.
Oh, okay.
Chris_XCX. It's 2 a.m. for me.
Yeah, you're an hour ahead of us then, Chris. Gear down. And flaps.
It's odd that the spin up on the Gatlins on the Huey is shorter than the amount of time you get the trigger delay in the Mosquito. I think that's what puts me off firing that one.
Yeah.
It's a good second and a half before you get any response from the gun.
I haven't noticed that, but I'll check it. I'll take it up.
I used to think it took ages for the guns to spin up on the Huey, but now they feel almost instantaneous by comparison.
Chris_XCX. Good landing.
It's not good till I've stopped. And look, right at the end it's swung round. And when you're trying to control it, it's every danger of applying too much brake and nosing over as I did before. So I'm not going to worry about getting repaired.
XCX. Ah ha ha, yes.
Yeah, so you can look good to start with. As I said, you've not landed when your wheels touch on a spit. You've landed when you've stopped. That's what you have to do. As soon as you get your wheels down, it wants to go all over the place. So, as the lady said, she's a bitch on the ground. So I'm going to jump out of this and I'm going to get a Mosquito.
Are pea shooters. I finally lit one up.
All right.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. That's unusual.
What you mean, me taking something other than a spit?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Yup.
That's right. But because it's a British Warbird, I was happy to get it. What I want is the Hurricane. If I have the Hurricane, this and the spit, that'll make me happier. I'm going to have to let this settle down a bit because it seems to take a lot to load this in. My activity light is going well. If I start trying to do too much, it might fall over, and I don't want that. But it has frozen at the moment. Whether it'll come back, I'm not sure.